Liam from Scale Films, and I'm here to talk about the WWE brand split that's going around. It is going to happen, and what do I think about it? I think it should not happen. The roster is very, very slim. There's not enough superstars to do both shows, Raw and SmackDown, to have two different brands. If you don't know what a brand split is when a few superstars have their own brand, which is Monday Night Raw, and then another superstar has their other brand, which is SmackDown. So basically, they're two different shows, but the same company. It's kind of like a hockey team. You have your own hockey. You have the Toronto Maple Leafs, and you have the Montreal Canadiens. The Montreal Canadiens don't play with the Montreal Maple Leafs. So I don't know how they're gonna do this. The roster is very slim. I mean, they just fired a bunch of people, and how are they gonna do it? The roster is very, very slim, and I'm going to say this a lot, so don't think I'm repeating myself. It's very slim. This is one of the big issues, and that's the reason why they canceled the brand split before. There was once a brand split from 2002 to 2012, I think. I don't know. I think it was after SmackDown versus Raw, possibly. And there's not enough superstars to do it. They fired a lot of people to do this, and Cody Rhodes just quit. Wade Barrett just quit, and then they fired a bunch of people like Damian Sandow. So I don't know how they're gonna do it. When they first started, they had enough superstars to have two main guys. I don't know who were the two main guys to be. When it first started, it was Triple H, Brock Lesnar. And then later it was John Cena versus Batista, and then it just faded into obscurity. And they only have a few titles, so I don't know if they're gonna make individual titles for Raw and individual titles for SmackDown, or they're just gonna bring them all together. And then there's no point in having it if they do that. So really, there's no point. There's supposed to be a draft. I think like 2 weeks. I think 2 weeks from now. I'm not sure, or it could be the draft before the first SmackDown. I am not sure. It makes sense to have it that time, so it would be in July. I don't know. They should have more time to plan this, unless they've been planning it for a very long time, but I highly doubt it's WWE. They always do things last minute when they think is doing that. But, they should only do a brand split if Stephanie and Shayna hate each other, and they don't. They've been buddy-buddy on Raw, so there's really no point. You'd only do a brand split if Shane thinks, oh, we should do things my way, and Stephanie should think, oh, I should do things my way. So there's really no point in a brand split storyline-wise. This could be interesting, but I don't think it's going to pull off. It's already done before it even starts. And I don't know what they're going to do. Who are they going to put on? You got all these stars established, and I don't know if I mentioned this early in the video. I'm just doing this as like a vlog style, so I really don't remember what I've been saying. Basically, I don't know who they're going to have on the roster. Are they going to have Seth Rollins on Raw and then Roman Reigns on SmackDown? I don't know how they're going to do that, because you got all these top guys, and there's only like 10 people on the match card that's usually on the pay-per-view, always on the pay-per-view. So I don't know how you're gonna split that up into own different brands. Like, who are you gonna put on? Because the biggest rivalry going around in this era is Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose, and that's the Cena and Randy Orton basically of past WWE. And I don't know what's going to happen. My thumb keeps getting in the way of the shot. Look at that. I don't even know what's going to happen, basically. I like to see what happens, but I'm really not supporting this. I don't even know how they're going to run the tag team. The tag team division is basically screwed. I don't know, there's two top teams. The New Day's been carrying the titles for a very long time. They've held it since, I think it's a year they've held it. And the only logical team to go after them is Enzo and Cass. And basically, Enzo's been injured. He's out of concussion. I don't know if he still has the concussion. He's just on TV. He's not going to be in any matches because he didn't wrestle on Raw, but he did return. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. United States Championship-wise, it's not going well. They just gave it to Rusev, only to job out to John Cena. But apparently John Cena is supposed to be in the Money in the Bank. I don't know. Basically, you have to rebuild the United States, but the Intercontinental title is good. For the love of me, I will hate The Miz forever, but he's doing an okay job, I guess, being the heel for this Intercontinental title, and that's even falling flat, because who is The Miz gonna face? AJ Styles, I guess he could fight The Miz because The Miz is not doing anything. Although logical rivalry would state that Cesaro would face him again. Because they've only fought twice on pay-per-view, so this would be the second time they've fought if they continue that rivalry. So really, it's not really a big deal how they do this. The brand split is just stupid. I don't know how they're going to do this pay-per-view wise. They might just do it the same thing, have both shows on there, but then again, you're not building other superstars like people are saying they're trying to do. And that's a big problem in terms of, long-term booking. And there's not enough superstars to do it. And I know other YouTubers have already commented on this, and WWE has made several videos stating this, but there is going to be a draft, and I don't know where superstars are going to be in this spectrum. Logic says that John Cena will stay on Raw. I don't know how they're going to do this. Where are they going to put Brock Lesnar? Where are they going to put John Cena? Where are they going to put Randy Orton? It's going to be very interesting to see what happens in the weeks come. I don't know how they're going to do this, because there's supposed to be a match between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, and I don't know if the brand split's going to play into that role and that rivalry, but there's supposed to be SummerSlam, and the Shield are supposed to have a triple threat match, so I'm guessing it's going to be like this. There's going to have two brands on there, and they're going to put two titles. The WWE World Heavyweight, they'll decide which brand gets the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I think Dean Ambrose is going to he's going to win the Money in the Bank, so that's going to be a big iffy to watch out. If he does win it, it's going to be either him or Kevin Owens, but it's Dean Ambrose. It could be interesting because this could lead to a triple threat match at SummerSlam. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins. It could be interesting. They could do something like that. No one knows where Dean's going to end up on the brand split, which is a good idea. I think they should leave Dean out of the draft lottery and not have him in there, because he's the Money in the Bank and he could go after any title, which they should keep it like that. They should just keep the Money in the Bank where he could go after anything, like have that at WrestleMania, like, the winner goes to there. So you have your two world championships, which they're probably going to do later in the year, or possibly do it at SummerSlam. So you have Dean's card. Which brand is he going to go to? The Money in the Bank should just stay for two different brands, go after any world title, and instead of the two Money in the Banks, just have it over glorified and get everyone on the card. That's why they originally did it. So yeah, they just have the Money in the Bank, just one thing, and I don't know. This brand split is complete crap. I could make it better, but this is who knows what they're gonna do. So that's my opinion on the brand split. I don't like it. I don't know what they're gonna do. And even the Divas division. Divas division only has 7 superstars, so that's gonna be even hard to do a brand split with. So I don't know what they're gonna do. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. So see you guys later.